So today I'm reading out an incredible letter we received from a client. So we had a referral, a lovely guy in his 40s going through a separation and had spoken to a different broker, had spoken to his bank and wanted to do everything he could to try and keep the house for his kids. Now he told his neighbour how upset and stressed he was, and his neighbour said, "You need to speak to Leah at Blackfish Finance. She sorts everything out." So he reached out to me and we explained the way that the lending works, the way that his income was being assessed, and told him the difference between all the different banks. Now we work with 80 banks. Sometimes the lowest interest rate actually stops clients getting the project done. So, you know, there might be a credit union with a really low rate, but they only lend you a loan, a small amount. Then we've got our mainstream lenders, and then we've got other lenders that will lend you more based on your income if your income's structured properly. So that's what we explained to him, and we pulled it off. So there was tears in the office. He cried. He was so emotional, he made us cry. And then he dropped off this amazing letter to my team, which brought tears again, because he's just the happiest guy on the planet, and he's an ambassador for us for life now. So he sent us a letter. "Hi Leah, I would like to say thank you to you and all of your team for an incredible job and your support and persistence in helping me with my loan. As you know, I'm not really up with all the modern technology, so thank you for your patience." So just on that, our system is fully mainstream online, right? So our clients do an online fact find and upload documents. And he just said, and he sort of worked in a trade, he said, "This is so beyond me." So my team said, "Come in, we'll help you do it." And he came into our office here in Glenelg to help him do that. So I wanted to write to you because I really don't know how to thank you. A while ago, a good friend of mine noticed I was a bit depressed and asked if I was okay. And as a private person that I am, I don't like to involve anyone with my personal issues. And I said, "No. My ex-partner wants half of the house value, and I've spoken to my bank and the broker, and they said because of my age, my bills and my income, plus I have 3 kids, they were sorry we could not finance you anywhere what you require." So they couldn't get him the money to pay out his ex-wife and keep the house. I've lost where I'm up to. I said to my friend down the street, "I have been feeling mentally sick," and he said, "Why don't you tell me? I will give you a number of someone I went through for his loans, and they might be able to help you, I don't know." Anyway, after a few weeks thinking, as you do, I decided to ring Leah and make an appointment. As soon as I walked in and was greeted by the staff, I was so relaxed. I then met Leah, and she could tell I was very nervous. We spoke about the positive position I was in and what I had to do now moving forwards with an application. I started becoming really nervous because I had to find documents and submit them for the application, and I've never done this on my own. I left the appointment with Leah with some hope, and I was running out to gather all the funds that I needed, because I was running out of time to gather the funds I needed for the home, for myself and the children. So in that scenario, we explained to him why he needed more documents to get the deal done. For months and months, I would laying in bed when the kids were asleep in tears, wondering where we would live.